Hi Kids Club, it's Miss Brenda. Today I wanted to talk to you about belly dancing or Middle Eastern dance. That's something I've been doing for a long time and I really enjoy it, and I thought maybe that you would like to learn how to do some belly dancing moves. So belly dancing or Middle Eastern dance is found in a couple um, in the Middle East and countries like Turkey and Egypt. Um, it's basically the same dance, but they have a little bit different way of doing things, so they have a different style, but it uses the same kind of movements. So let's get started. Let's get started with some arm movements. The first one I'm going to show you is called shoulder shakes. So you put your arms out in the straight across, and you're going to move one shoulder in front, the other shoulder in back, and you just keep doing that, alternating, and then just make it a little bit faster and then faster still. And the movement will get faster and smaller. So that's shoulder shakes. The other one I want to show you is snake arms. So you start with one arm, you bring it up with your elbow showing, and then you bring your arm, the rest of your arm in your hand. Try the other arm, and then just keep practicing that. Elbow, arm, hand. Elbow, arm, hand. And it's just like a snake undulating. And then you can put them together, and those are snake arms. The other one I wanted to show you is called, I call it the wave. I'm not sure what its real name is, but it's almost like the snake arm. It's in front, and you wave your hands, and you can do a back bend while you do that. And so you wave your hands. There's some other ones you can do when you're traveling. There is the one you put one hand behind you, and then this arm, and then this arm. You can also do both hands behind your head. You can also go like this when you're moving. So those are some ideas of how to move your hands. Oh, one more. So you can also do like a circle in front of your body. All right, those are some ideas for arms and how you move your arms. Okay, let's go on to the hips. I am wearing a hip scarf so that you can see the movement a little bit better. We're going to start with the hip sway. You want to spread your legs out a little bit, so hip width distance. You can raise your arms up, and you're just going to kind of sway back and forth. So when you bring your hip over, you're going to do like a scooping motion, and then go to the other side. And that's a hip sway. And it's just very, very gentle. You don't want to make any movement too sharp. In this move, just very gentle. All right, the next one I wanted to show you is called a hip drop. So you're going to bend one knee, you're going to lift your hip up, and then drop it. And then you do it on the other side. Whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side. So it's lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. The other one you can do with your hips is called a hip bump. So this movement is just you're pushing your hip to one side and to the other side. And you can frame it with your hands. It's just like pushing a door closed. We're going to do a hip twist, which is you bring one side of your hip to the front, bring it back, the other side to the front, bring it back, and then you keep alternating, and then you just make it faster. That's a hip twist. And then one more to show you is a hip circle. You go to the side, to the front, to the other side, to the back. Side, front, side, back. And then you smooth smooth it out. How many of you have done hula hoop? It's just like moving a hula hoop. And like I said, if you do it one way, you got to do it the other way. So stop and try the other way. Stop. And we're going to go to the left first, to the back, to the right, to the front. Left, back, right, front. And then smooth it out, just like you're doing a hula hoop. And this movement, you're really going to want to bend your knees. All right? Now let's put our arms and our hips movements together by walking with these movements. Cut. All right, Kids Club, let's go ahead and put the arms together and the hips and walk with them. So the first one we're going to do is the hip drop. And what you do is you take a step and then you're going to drop the hip. Take a step, drop the other hip. Take a step, drop the other hip. And as you're walking and taking a step, what your arms are going to be doing is you're going to have one in front, one on the back of your head. So you take a step, you drop. Then you switch your arms, drop. Switch your arms, drop. Switch your arms, drop. And that's all there is to it. Let's try another one. The other one that we can do is the hip sway. You can put your arms out and just sway back and forth. And then you can kind of move your feet up as you're swaying. So you're just taking tiny little steps as you sway. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try the hip circle. So this one's a little tricky. What you're going to do is when you take a step, you're going to move that hip to the side of that you took the step. So I'm going to the right, I'm taking a step to the right, moving the hip to the right. Then I bring my other foot up and bring that hip circle around to the left, to the back, walk. It's a little bit tricky, but you'll get it if you practice. It's just like walking with the hula hoop. Okay, let's try it with the arms. So what you're going to do with the arms is to wave, circle in front. So you take a step, bring your arms around, take another step, and it's just a whole motion. Okay? All right, thanks so much, Kids Club. Okay, Kids Club, I hope you enjoyed this video. The movements are a little bit tricky, some of them, but just remember, keep practicing and anybody can do belly dancing. Keep practicing. I hope you had fun and I'll see you next time. Bye.